The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Buffalo Bills.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Here we go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
To number 14.
Stephon Diggs. 75 yards. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Here's Allen to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. Through an opening, and there he goes. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Steelers, nothing.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
30-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
Claypool.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively. Giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
On the run, here's Anthony McFarland. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Pittsburgh
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Completion here to Claypool. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's a gain of 35. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They run the counter. McFarland, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play, Bryant.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. An excellent way to start the drive there. 18 yards. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. There he goes left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Touchdown, Steelers.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Take over at 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's going to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out at me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Allen will try again on 2nd down. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing the second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. On 2nd and 1, Allen, and this one's incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
47-yard line.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen, eluding the pressure right. He hits Beasley right side. And he's got this down to the 35. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play. And the Bills will move the chains. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
A gain of 11
on first down. They stick with Singletary. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Singletary, the Bills ball carrier. He was brought down by Bud Dupree. A gain of a yard.
On 2nd and 9. Allen going to throw deep for the end zone. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown.
To Dawson Knox.
Dawson Knox there to make the grab. And the Bills cut into that lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
14. Tyler Bass.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
31 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. He's going to air one out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over 1st and 10.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way. So after the INT, it's Allen. He's going deep for Brown.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. Here's Singletary. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now a run with Singletary. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend a play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
The
Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I
was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
10 yards on the pickup.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Going top shelf. It's caught at the 10. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards. They'll run with Samuels. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up
2nd down and goal. Roethlisberger. And this will be caught by his big tight end, Ebron, for a Steeler touchdown.
Steelers.
Eric Ebron. As the first half is winding down. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And it's up and good.
The score, Steelers 28, Bills 20.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But it'll be second down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Allen. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half.
Let's go!
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute.
And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
In your face!
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Anthony McFarland, his second touchdown of the night. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
For the point.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half.
Incomplete.
Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On play action, Allen going deep for Diggs. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On play action, Allen rolling to his right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Throwing on first down is Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills get a bit closer.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Steelers.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And coming off a 1-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
McFarland once more. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now Roethlisberger on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 21. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On first down, McFarland. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
From the 17, Roethlisberger. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And it's 3rd down. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Roethlisberger will throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down.
It's now 4th.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run for it with Samuels. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Bills are going to get the football back. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Singletary to get the drive started. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
At the 15-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen is going to fire one deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox, 85 yards. And the Bills have cut it to within a score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
The Bills say they have it, and they do. The field goal will do it for them. They got the onside kick that they needed here. We'll see if they can do the rest.
Some teams are just not comfortable waiting to see what happens. Some teams like to force the action. That's exactly what we saw with this onside kick.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. He'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
12. And the Bills first down.
They will run with Singletary. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He's tackled
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
On the ground, it's Singletary. And he gets it down to the 32.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Singletary, and he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Singletary,
yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Off play action. Allen. They'll roll him out right. He'll try and run it. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Singletary. He will push his way down to about the 14.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Singletary again. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They need a touchdown, but also have to be wary of leaving too much time for Roethlisberger. Here's 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Singletary, and they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Moss. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Zach Moss with time running out, and the Bills have retaken the lead.
How many people are watching this one right here, Gabe?
And it's intercepted at the goal line. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, the 20, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
37.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. One last shot for Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more